Hi everybody, Chris from Chris Blundell Training here. I just want to do this quick video. It's kind of like go through a bit of an overview of HGV training. I'll do some more videos in the process what kind of drills down a little bit more into the various things that I'm going to mention now, but I'm just going to give you an overview of what you need to do to basically get your HGV license. So the first thing you need to do is decide whether you're going to do class 1 or class 2. Class 1 is articulated HGV, so basically a HGV with a trailer. Class 2 is a rigid HGV, so without a trailer, pretty much. Decide which one of those you want to do. I personally recommend the class 1. The reason why I would recommend the class 1 is because you get the class 2 with the class 1 license, and it makes you more employable. You can drive, you can get a job for both. So yeah, either one of those, decide which one of those you want to do and go from there. And obviously the class 1 is more expensive as well. Next thing you need to do, or probably need to do, is order a tachograph card. Now you don't need the HGV license to do this, but you're going to need it when you get a job. So get it ordered now, and then it's sorted when you start work. It costs about £30. I put a link on screen now where to do it or where to find it, but go on Google, type in order tachograph card, you'll find it easy. Next thing you need to do then, first kind of step on the ladder, is order HGV application forms, so D2 and D4 forms. And then once you've got those, go for your medical. Medical costs between £50 and £60. Don't do this at the GP because it'll cost you even more. There's companies that specialise in HGV medicals. Go to one of those. They normally have slots available the weekend. Any one of those is fine. Book one of those and you can just turn up. It takes 10 to 15 minutes. Dead easy, dead quick. Okay, so once you've done the medical, you send the forms off, and the forms off that have been signed by the doctor at the medical, and your driving license to DVLA. The DVLA will send the license back to you, and then once you've got a license back, you've now got provisional entitlements, and now you can start doing the tests. So the first tests you need to think about doing are the theory tests. Now there's 3 different types of theory tests. The first theory test is the multiple choice theory test. Second theory test is a hazard perception, so basically same as your car license. Now the third test is your CPC test. Now you only need to do this third theory test, that is, if you're getting a job as a HGV driver. If you're not getting a job as a HGV driver, you just need it for driving a horse box around, you don't need the CPC. So you need to work out whether you need to do the CPC or not, but if you're going to need a CPC card when you start working most HGV jobs, so you're going to need a CPC if you want a job as a HGV driver, so you need to think about that. Okay, once those are sorted, then we start the practical training, where this is where you come to me and I can get you going, and we do all the tests. Now the very first test that you need to do on the practical side is the reversing and uncouple test. Now you only need to do the uncouple recouple exercise on the test if you're doing class 1. If you're just doing class 2, just reversing test. So that's the next thing on the run. And then once you've passed those, we then need to do training for the driving test. Now the driving test is the most difficult test to pass for driving. It's done at the local driving test centre from where I'm based here in Preston. You do it normally at Kirkham, but we can also go to Atherton, which is near Manchester as well. That's the other place that does the driving test. So we go to one of those 2 test centres, we do the driving test. It's very similar to the car driving test, in fact. Okay, once that's sorted, once that's boxed off, you also need to think about the second part of the CPC, which is the practical demonstration test. And now, again, you only need this if you get a job as a HGV driver, and some jobs you don't even need it for that now. So you need to work out whether you need the CPC for your job. But it's a really easy test. The examiner's going to walk around the vehicle, he's going to ask you some questions, and you can give him the answers, and it's a really easy test to pass. To be quite honest, it doesn't really require a lot of work and a lot of revision, but I can help you out with that and we can get it all sorted. Okay, we're releasing a couple more videos, a bit more of a drill down into what I've just gone through. We're going to go through all the various processes in a bit more detail than what I've done in this video, but this is kind of like an overview of what to expect and what you need to do to get your HGV license. My name is Chris Blundell. I'm the owner of Crispinville Training. We're based here at Red Score Industrial Estate in Preston. This is where I do all my training and do all the I do some of the tests, not all the tests, nearby as well. Cheers, thanks for watching.